Introduction. Hello, friend. In a world where there is more noise than sense, we often get lost in the pursuit of happiness, losing the peace within. Stoic philosophy is not just a set of ideas, it is the art of living with dignity. It teaches us to be unbreakable when the world is shaking. But before we go any further, please like this video, subscribe if you appreciate deep reflections, and share it with someone who might need it. By doing so, you'll help spread calm in a world of chaos. The virtue of balance, finding harmony in Stoic values. The Stoics believed that virtue is not about extremes, but about balance. They did not choose the path of asceticism or blind passion. Their ideal was harmony with nature, with their own inner mind, and with the logic of existence. Balance is the ability to accept life without excessive excitement and without panic. It is the ability to maintain equilibrium, even when the world around you is shaking. True strength is in restraint, true freedom is in moderation. Awareness of boundaries, setting boundaries with wisdom. The Stoic realizes that not everything is in his power. And this is not a weakness, but a deep strength. Setting boundaries means freeing yourself from illusions, not wasting energy on things that cannot be changed. It is a focus on the main thing, on yourself, your actions, thoughts, and choices. Those who know where their boundaries are know who they are. To set a boundary is not to close oneself off, but to preserve one's integrity. The danger of excessive kindness. How not to get burned while helping. Kindness is one of the highest values. But kindness without limits is no longer nobility, but a loss of self. Stoicism teaches, help, but not at the expense of yourself. Respect others, but do not sacrifice your own dignity. Excessive leniency makes us vulnerable to those who want to take without giving. Being kind is also about knowing how to say no when necessary. It is about caring with an awareness of self-worth. Self-respect, preserving dignity and inner strength. Self-respect is the soil on which character grows. Without it, it is impossible to be fair, reasonable, or resilient. Stoicism teaches, don't sacrifice yourself for recognition. Do not seek approval. Be true to yourself. A person who respects himself does not depend on the views of others. He knows that his dignity is not something that is given to him, but something that he does not allow to be taken away. Discretion, the art of making wise choices. Wisdom is not just knowledge. It is a daily choice. A Stoic does not act impulsively. He analyzes, distinguishes, and weighs. He knows when to be silent and when to speak, when to move forward and when to stop. There is no haste in prudence, but there is depth. It is a compass that keeps you on track in a world where it is easy to get lost. The Stoic way to virtue. When to choose moral superiority. For the Stoic, morality is not a choice of mood, but a principle. But even virtue has a context. Sometimes it's better not to prove yourself right to keep the peace. Sometimes it is better to remain silent in order not to hurt. A Stoic is not weak, he is just wise. His priority is not to be right, but to be worthy. He does not choose the loudest path, but the most correct one. Where others shout, he thinks. Where others struggle, he chooses virtue. Conclusion. Stoicism is not a fashion or a trend. It is a time-tested path of strength, peace, and honor. It does not guarantee an easy life, but it promises a decent one. If these words resonate with you, subscribe and continue your journey with us. Your inner fortress is already being built.